Hey guys, it's Madam Vincent here with another video for you. Today's topic is actually going to be October love insights. So, buckle up, Buttercup. Also, I just wanted to share with you guys really quickly some of my custom art pieces and jewelry that I make that's part of my spiritual boutique on Distavia's Designs. That is my IG, Distavia_designs. There I'll have the link for my store, but it's also going to be in the drop down menu. Just check these out. These currently are like one of a kind, so these are the only ones that I have available of these also. I also have these cute little neckos. These I have limited stock on. Some roses. These are also limited edition, limited stock, one of a kind each. And what I mean by one of a kind when I have a few of these is they're all handmade and made differently with the same methods, but they're all never gonna be the same. Never. I just thought I'd share some of these with you guys. Same thing with these. See if you can see right there. These are also limited edition. These are the only ones that I have available currently of these poppies. These are also limited quantity, limited edition, and they're made with real freshwater pearls as well. I think these are absolutely cute and adorable for, you know, like a more casual, like not so casual, but you can wear them casually, but more so that you can take them on a professional or, you know, maybe even jewelry for a wedding. I also have these. This is the only one that I have available right now, but I will be making a few more of these when I get the chance. And Let Freedom Ring. These are the only ones that I have available of these right now, and these are also limited. I swear, camera does not do these justice. So for today's reading of October's love interest, love options, love in general for October, I'm going to be using these 4 pairs of earrings as placeholders for pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Please take some time to observe and make your selection. I will also be including spirit box messages, so make sure that you stay tuned for that as well as part of the reading. Alright, let's jump right in. Okay, pile number 1, if you chose these lovely maple leaves for the harvest season, I'm gonna pull out a message or the main, I guess, love topic or main center point of focus that you should focus on for love in October. There we go. So we got that. It's your main message, lesson / I guess what you gotta learn from the whole situation. Okay, so right away I got the Four of Cups. Some of you seem like you might be bored with your love life, or you may be offered something that you may not want particularly. You're probably not feeling it. If you're dealing with a connection, you may not be feeling it, but there is hope with that connection. There is something that maybe you're not seeing within the connection, or generally you're being told from the ancestors to just keep hope, stay positive about the situations. Just when you get offered any opportunities, try not to be greedy over the situation. Oh, there we go. There might be something that you may have to make a decision towards if you're involved in a relationship or not, when it comes to possibly a marriage offering, and then also having a celebration of sort. That might be something that would bring your whole world more into balance, along with possible travel or maybe even a honeymoon. That may not apply for every one of you, because sometimes this love option or opportunity might end up being a choice of self-love as well, in which you do have to kind of go within, seek within, to find the actual peace that you need, so that you can actually bring about the right energy into your life that can actually offer you a true balance connection, and you can have those celebrations. But either way, things seem very positive for you. Just, you gotta have faith, that's all, pretty much. All right, let's keep going. What else? Ancestors. Pile 1. So someone's definitely seeing you in a very positive light, as they see you as somebody that's very lovely, very at peace with their heart, or just in general someone that tends to be more on like the soft, sensitive, emotional, motherly side of aspects when it comes to the way they see you. You are somebody's Nine of Cups, but there's also rest involved. So if you feel like sometimes the situation or connections are a little too much, you're being told that it's okay to rest. Things are still moving along just as promised. And you will start to see improvements, and you'll start to feel more calm, I guess, in a sense, more relaxed about situations. Just, again, also don't get smug about opportunities, because you may end up missing out on something really positive. So make sure that you do take the time to go within yourself, take some time to meditate, take the time you need to rest, so that you can actually make a finite decision that'll be in best of your favor, or in your best favor, whatever. All right, ancestors, messages, pile 1. Messages for pile 1. Messages for pile 1, ancestors. What are our insights for love in October? Thank you, ancestors. 2 more, ancestors. 2 more. Oh, actually, I need 1 more. 1 more message for pile 1. Thank you. Thank you, ancestors. Okay. So, yes. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, for this love opportunity, whether you're a male or female, you're going to be encountering someone, or you may be receiving an offer from somebody who in reality, you may not think they're all that, but they might end up being somebody that either they're a really awesome catch, or they think you're the awesome catch. They think that you're fun and interesting. Um, and well, yeah, if you know how to make money, they probably see you that way, as somebody that knows how to work their way around finances. And possibly have medium to dark features. Somebody who tends to be more on the resourceful side and more on, like, I guess more cemented within themselves, so has a lot more of their sense of self when it comes to the connection and just overall as a person. I see that there is still hope for those of you that have a connection with someone that may not be going all that great or so, or you may be having issues or running into obstacles. There will be some small accomplishments where your hard work does start to pay off, and you will begin to start reaping some of the rewards. Excuse the noise on the outside. Neighbors are driving off on their truck, so they're revving their little diesel engine. But still, you will still have to put in more work, as in you still can't rest on your laurels, but you're almost there, especially with this world card being here. You're almost at the end of a cycle as well. When it comes to things, they will be going well in your favor because you're almost there. You still have work to be done, but you're tidying up on the final projects, and you're polishing up, and you're being appreciated for those efforts, even if you don't think so. You're making it look real good, or they're making it look real good for you, but your hard work is gonna pay off, and you're gonna definitely reap like really awesome rewards from the work that you're putting in. Whether for some of you, I hear you're in a connection already. When you're whether you're in a connection or not, though, the hard work you're putting either into self or into the connection will begin to pull through, and you'll begin to see, the rewards. You'll begin to come into more of a full prosperity when it comes to love and romance. There are big changes that might end up leading you to a high point and completion, resonating within your family or friendships or partnerships. If you ever wanted to do anything spontaneous, give yourself a new look, glow up, spruce up, now is the time, because the sky is the limit, and you should really just really, really, really do this effort vibe. It is your time, baby, because you're starting to shine through, and this person may be younger than you, whoever is offering you this, or that may be coming into your life to offer you something new, but underneath it, there's somebody that knows themselves, especially when it comes to their watery aspects and their emotional side. They're very balanced within themselves. They tend to be more soft and gentle, a lot more caring, someone who can definitely hold you down. They can be sweet, strong, and shy. Sometimes they're good friends, but they usually can be distant. They tend to have a really nice physique, whether both male or female, with light to medium hair or eyes, although not always the case, or maybe just light complexion, or something about them. Even maybe their energy might be light, or lightness. Ugh, can't even speak. Have a lightness to it. Sometimes you already know them, as they may be a friend of yours or somebody who sees you in a more friendly manner, but there's someone special they're about to enter your life. What you don't see, as they may actually be an angel in disguise for you, and you will start to see a lot of the improvements. So with this person will come a lot of improvements too. Even if it is you, you're starting to elevate yourself, and you're starting to realize the small beauties of life and actually really pay attention. For some of you, 44444 or birds may be a synchronicity or a sign that comes to you. Definitely, this is something that is sent from the angels to you, and you're being told to take some time, rest for yourself, meditate on the situation, and make the best possible decision for yourself, and make sure you take risks for yourself. If you've been dealing with any other bad connections in the past, for some of you, this is the time where enough is enough, and it's time to start making those changes for yourself. Start self-realizing, start self-actualizing the things you want to see change into your life when it comes to your love life and partnerships. You will be making those changes, and you will be doing it. Let's see, let me get one more or two more. Already. So this is your divine abundance message. Let me see if I can get one more. Messages, advice. So you have freedom and sanctity. So freedom, and then we have a colibri or a love. I'm sorry, I was about to say lovebird. For some of you, it might be a lovebird, a hummingbird. So freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bond. So for some of you, you're going to be releasing yourself from something that was holding you back, or chains, or something from the past that was binding you in your love life. And you will start surpassing those things. And once you start to integrate more with self, you will start to see the changes that you want to see, including attracting the right kind of energy into your life as well. And then sanctity. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. So really, it talks about taking some time, if you need to, meditate, and really pay attention to what others are offering you and what you can offer them as well. Because within that, when you're able to give, you're also able to receive. And if you're able to receive, then you're able to feel more free, and you're able to allow the things that the universe is trying to give you to enter into your life and bring you a sort of balance that you haven't had possibly in a while, or even within yourself. And if you have had that, that's good. That means that you're on the right path of doing things. And then the message that they sent you, the ancestors. So for some of you, it says, others are trying to discourage you from your path. Keep a mindful eye for patterns leading to nowhere. Again, this goes back to this freedom right here. You're about to free yourself from things that no longer work for you. You're being asked to sit with yourself and really see how others correlate to the situation when it comes to your love life, and how they affect your matters. Because you really are being asked right here to start making those changes. Take some time for yourself, rest, and once you're done resting, take those rests that you need to bring about the freedom that you want. So let me get you some spirit box messages. Oh, for some of you, I actually heard that these changes will take place sometime during the autumn. If not by the time Halloween comes around, you might start making some of those decisions, or have made most of those decisions already. This is a timeless reading, so whenever it comes around, okay? It's not just solid for October, though October will most likely be significant as well. Okay, so let me move some of these out of the way. so that I can get your spirit box messages. Ancestors, spirits, some divine messages, spirit messages for pile 1. So you have let go of half-assed people. That's very important. Don't hang on to any half-assed people because they will only hold you back. We have the letter A. Either that or I heard somebody might be like A or A. So if you know anybody that speaks that way, says that phrase, A, might be somebody. You're going to be receiving some kind of communication, either a letter or mail, or it might be even a secret admirer that you may not even know. But you're being asked to roll with it and roll with the changes. You have 1 hat, 2 hat. So somebody really wants to be more formal with you, might want to be more dapper with you and show you their more classy side. If it is that, or they recognize your sophistication and they want to be there and match that for you as well. And they can want to show you their side of it. Somebody wants to see the world. That goes back to that world card also, where travel is involved. For some of you, the number 24 might be important, or it might be something that goes along with you, or your messages that resonate with you. We have the amethyst crystal. So for some of you, this is going to be a more telepathic, more higher elevated type of relationship or communication, or they might try to communicate with you telepathically, telling you how they feel without it necessarily telling you physically, or maybe just communications that you may be getting. Also, I heard pay attention to your intuition for some of you and what comes into your mind, because they may be messages from your ancestors trying to give you some guidance. You're being asked to empathize with people around you or the situation, but definitely don't don't hang on to those half-assed people if they're literally holding you back. Just empathize with yourself, the situation, and move along. If it's not good for you, or if it's a situation that isn't working out for you, and you will find greater peace and balance on your own. So for some of you, I get, if you're in a connection, it will make the turn for the better with the efforts you put in. And for some of you, you're gonna go into a separation or letting go of half-assed people, but that will usher in the right kind of energy that you need so that you can attract the actual person, your real person, to come in. Again, that's not for everyone, that's for a lot of you, but take what resonates with you and leave the rest for the rest of the collective. Again, let go. So let go of some ideas that may be holding you back as well. And also those half-assed people. Again, they wanna, this person that's coming in or is in your life currently that really is putting in the work, or you're seeing that they're putting in the work, they want to give you the whole world as well. Again, that goes with see the world and the world card as well. You deserve the whole universe. I'm sorry. But yes, sometimes you may feel stuck, or they may feel stuck when it comes to the love or the relationship aspect of this. They may not know how to approach you just yet. Oh, I didn't even see this one upside down. Sexy. They think that you're sexy. They want to have totality with you. So they do want to give you the whole universe, see the whole world with you. For some of you, you deserve better than the half-assed people you've been dealing with. That has a lot to do with some of you having to make the decision to cut away the cords from people or situations that no longer serve you and that are just holding you down, and they're binding you to the past. For some of you, it's time to cut that connection and end those cycles so that you can actually receive what is best for you. For some of you as well, if you're already seeing potential in someone, but also listen, don't just see potential in people, because that seems kind of shallow. See potential, but always observe and pay attention to and guide yourself based off of your intuition and their actions. People will never lie to you through their actions. So for some of you, those that have been putting in the work, this person that's coming in to offer you something will recognize you as their equal. And this could possibly, for those of you this resonates with, for some of you right here, in the long run or the long term, might end up resulting in marriage. Which was kind of going back to the Hierophant card. The moon. So for some of you, the moon may be significant, or not everything is being shown to you just yet. There may be some hidden feelings. Again, if you have a secret admirer, for some of you it is a secret admirer and they're not telling you. They may be a friend who might have feelings for you that you may not know necessarily that they have feelings for you. For some of you, with certain people, it is a weak connection and it's time to cut those people. If you've had hopes for those things and they just never really worked out for you, it's time to cut those people out. It's time to let go of connections that no longer serve you. For some of you, I dream about waking up next to you. So some of you, again, this goes with this. I recognize you as my equal. You deserve the whole world. Somebody's really loving you. Somebody really wants to come in and touch you. Ooh, touch you. They want to feel the energy and the sparks. For some of you, I feel chemistry. There's chemistry that you may end up having, or that you may not even know is actually there between you and them. Let's play. They want to be playful with you. For some of you, this person is a top, so they might be more dominant, or as soon as they decide to come in, they will be a more dominant energy towards you. You may receive this communication via text or a letter. Again, text. For some of you, you may feel bummed out, or they may feel bummed out that you may not be noticing them. For some of you, I hear some of you are not noticing the work they're putting in, so they feel bummed out about it. But they ultimately just want to make you happy. And you just want to be happy. But know that happiness stems from within. True happiness stems from within. And that's a message for some of you from the ancestors. Well, it's just a message in general for all of you. The true happiness stems from within. No one can ever be the happiness that you cannot find within yourself. And having anyone else coming into your life isn't going to make you happy if you don't find the happiness within you. Happiness should be shared. And they should be something that just adds to, I guess, like the icing on your cake. They just add to your happiness. And it's a balanced happiness that you can share back and forth with reciprocity. The past is gone. Let it be. For some of you, you do have to let go of those old connections so that you can allow the new connections and what the universe is actually trying to bring you in a real, more balanced, actual connection for you that will make you happy, ultimately. But it starts with you and making decisions. So please just take what resonates with you. Leave the rest for the rest of the collective. as almost not everything may apply to you, but only take those that actually do apply to you in your situation, and definitely gauge yourself accordingly. Again, you are in charge of your own development as well as the choices that you make. So do and make the best decisions that work for you. All right, pile number 1, thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate you guys spending time with me and exchanging energy. Please like and subscribe to this video and share it with anyone else you might think would like this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Also, you guys, let me know if you guys have any suggestions for videos you guys want to see in terms of like themes and topics. It can be anything. I don't mind getting plus 18 either, because most of y'all are adults, and if you're a child, you shouldn't be watching this because you have your whole life ahead of you, and you should really focus on just enjoying your youth and your childhood. So how are all of you guys? Please let me know in the comments how you guys have been doing and just connecting, because I like talking to you guys and would like to get to know you guys better. Alright, those of you that chose pile 2, the pearls. I just heard the girls with the pearls, the girls with the pearls. May not mean anything for any of you. Just probably my ancestors jiving it up. Alright, so main message, lessons, and things you gotta watch out for when it comes to love in October. Though this is a timeless reading, I'll be saving that for last. So let's get to it. Let's hop right in. Ancestors, messages for pile 2's love life. Oh, the Ace of Wands. So we got the Ace of Wands in there already. Passion, new beginnings, new ideas, creation. Somebody's gonna come in real quick, or someone is charging in forth with their passions. Let's see. Ooh, really talkative. Yep, somebody's moving towards you, or you may be moving towards something else, possibly moving away, or moving in general, traveling. That's what I meant to say, traveling. When it comes to stuff, you may be a little bored when it comes to your love life, but know that somebody is definitely headed your way very quickly. For some reason, this kind of feels like it would be a continuation of pile 1. So if you were drawn to pile 1, you may want to give that pile a check as well, or check it out. Again, the Hierophant. This person is serious. Seems like they're serious. They want something more official and more committed to you, because they're definitely making the moves towards you. They're just juggling finances and love, but also may have some hesitations towards how they feel or how you feel about them. They may feel like maybe they have lost an opportunity, but not everything is lost. They're still trying to come forward, and maybe there have been battles around you when it comes to this connection. But you still have the upper hand, or this person coming in, whatever issues they may have been dealing with, they have the upper hand, and they're coming to offer pretty much the whole world. And again, that travel is definitely here. They're traveling towards you to bring you an entire offering that you may not even see coming. Let's see. Ancestors, messages for pile 2. Okay. Messages for pile 2. Messages for pile 2. So someone is taking immediate changes towards you, or you're making immediate changes when it comes to your love life. You will have to make a decision, chances are, when it comes to a person that is coming your way. Or you may have new beginnings when it comes to a relationship or a sweet encounter with someone, but it will feel like your soulmates or kindred spirits. If in the past you were having issues with somebody that was problematic and dramatic or very opinionated, you may end up choosing to move away or leave that connection and move forward towards a connection that is more solid and more balanced for you. This could have been with somebody that tends to have they tend to be opinionated, but I guess also respected in a sense, probably because they're so opinionated, people don't really want to deal with them. That's if that's your connection, and they may have made you feel depressed in the past, or if they're just holding you back, and chances are they probably were. But again, either you or this person has to fix an internal lack that they feel, and if this is you, you're gonna be asked to really sit with yourself and really think about what it is that you want when it comes to your love life, and whether if those things are coming from a place of your real heart space, or if it's coming from ego. Because nobody can make you happy if you can't make yourself happy, and you can't love anyone if you can't love yourself first. Yep. This person that may be coming in, or this may be your energy that you're embodying, is you're going to have to be strong and self-assured. If you've been lacking holding up your boundaries, you're going to have to reaffirm your boundaries, and you're going to have to be blunt with people in your life, especially when it comes to juggling with decisions. Sit with yourself and weigh out the pros and cons so that you can make the right decision when it comes to your love life. If you tend to have some jealousies, make sure you keep those in check. So this person that may be coming in very quickly that you may not see may have medium features or medium complexion, though not always. That's only for those of you that apply. This person has a lot of ideas to offer. They tend to be more of a young go-getter, somebody that has more young, fresh energy, and they're more dynamic and motivated. So they see things from kind of a more financial, more stable, grounded perspective, which is something that maybe you may not be used to, because chances are you may be in your head a lot most of the time, or you may have to be thinking critically about situations always. Not saying that a lot of you don't think critically, but you should anyways. Just don't get stuck. And chances are you will be having this new connection with this person, because they're right underneath this new beginning. And also the Knight of Swords is charging in towards you. So this person may be making movements forward towards you, charging towards you. And you may have to juggle the decision to make whether you want to be with this person or not. Again, you're gonna have to make radical changes when it comes to your love life, or fix that lack perspective if that's you. Don't be stubborn. If you feel like you should take the risk, definitely listen to your intuition and follow that, because you may end up losing an opportunity due to the lack of flexibility within yourself. try not to be so rigid and try to take things more lighthearted when it comes to your love life in October. All right, ancestors. No, not all of them. Give me one more. Not half of the deck, please. Promise, this is the last card I'm asking for this deck. Okay? Last card, ancestors. One more. Pile 2. Messages for pile 2. For some of you, you may be connected to pile 1. So if you were drawn to pile 1, I would definitely click on pile 1 and see if any of the messages there resonate with you. Anything might resonate with you with that. So yeah, once you start making changes and start fixing lack perspective, and letting go of situations that no longer serve you, and pretty much getting out of like old stagnated energy, you're going to start to receive a lot of wonderful rewards from the universe. You're going to start to have more prosperity. Things will begin to be more balanced when it comes to love and romance. You may find the moment fleeting, and also for some of you, you may end up getting butterflies or feel butterflies in your chest or in your stomach. But know that you're reaching a end of completion or an end of a cycle and starting a new cycle as well, which is indicated here with the Ace of Wands. But you do have to start making changes for yourself as well, so that you can start to see the changes that you want in your life. Definitely you will start to feel some more rewards when it comes to romance, family, and partnerships. I heard for some of you for the holidays, the holiday season might be something that might be where you might end up meeting this person, or parties and stuff like that, all because of the holiday season and times, and partying it up and stuff. Excuse my lack for better words. For some of you, I heard, besides October, you'll start to see these changes here in October. But for some of you, they may take place even in December or towards like the Christmas season. For some of you, nearing towards Thanksgiving, and for some of you towards Christmas season, Christmas time, you may begin to see like more traction when it comes to things. But definitely in October, you will have to start making changes for yourself so that you can bring about this new beginning that you're looking for, or the new beginning that the universe is actually trying to offer you. So, ancestors, what advice do you got? Right away. Acceptance. One more. Okay, and you got change. So, acceptance. Radical acceptance in the flow. I'm dyslexic, so excuse me. For some of you, that might make sense. So, radical acceptance in the now opens up the flow. So chances are you may have to accept something that's going on and look at things from a real perspective and make decisions based on the situation and the circumstance and how it is or isn't working for you, and radically accept so that you can actually allow yourself to receive. Stop holding up your flow and stop blocking yourself. For some of you, you got to get out of your own way. And change. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. So again, this kind of goes back to that ego that I was talking about with fix what's lacking, that sense of, or the lack mentality that may be going on, the lack of flexibility, the rigidity. For some of you, that is something that you have to work on so that you can actually receive this new beginning, and receive the love that actually belongs to you, that you're holding up on yourself. Probably if you've been feeling down in the dumps, or your self-esteem hasn't been all that good, that is a point that you need to sit with yourself and really ask yourself why. Ask yourself why you feel that way. Ask yourself why you feel like, I guess for some of you, why you feel depressed, and get down to the root of the obstacle. Get down to the root of the problem and really accept what you can change and accept what you cannot. And in that, you will be able to make the best decisions for you. But it all has to start with you and your changes. And then the final lesson message that you have here: focus deeply on self to bring yourself back into balance. The keywords are disbalance and focus. So again, this goes back to fixing the lack mentality so that you can receive and bring yourself back into balance, to allow yourself a new beginning with someone. For some of you, this person's already in your life. If you're not with them already, you need to fix the lack mentality so that you can feel and see the opportunities that they're actually trying to bring you. Because you may be missing out on a real connection here because you're stuck in your head, or because of past situations that you may not realize are affecting your relationship now, or affecting you in the current state of being that you are now, that's holding you back in a place of energy that's no longer suited for you. You're being asked to actually accept what you can and change what, accept what you can't change and change what you can, so that you can continue the flow in your life. Don't block yourself. Definitely step out of your own way. Again, for a lot of you guys, you may want to watch pile 1 if you are drawn to pile 1, because there may be some messages there for you as well. All right, pile 2, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate you and your energy exchange. And I hope that you join me for the next one. Please like, share, and subscribe this video with anyone that you think might enjoy this. And please let me know your guys' feedback in the comments, as well as any suggestions for videos that you guys want to see. All right, pile 2. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Just kidding, pile 2. I forgot. I actually have to do your spirit box messages. Oh, you had a bunch of them that flew out already. Just not the way I expected them to. For some of you, there might be a message in that. Things may happen in a way that you may not expect them to. Ancestors, spirits, messages for pile 2. Yep, for some of you, this may have a connection between pile 1, because the amethyst also came out in pile 1, as well as the A, the letter A. For some of you, this person may be jumpy, or you may have that jumpy energy or anxiety. For some of you, it's AJ. The other letter is T and N. For some of you, I get attention. So attention might be something that you have to put into. When again, it goes back into that whole focus. Lost and found. So for some of you, once you do decide to go back into yourself, you will find what you've been lacking, and you will find that it's never really been lost. It's just been kind of hidden or buried deep within you. For others, this new person or connection coming in might feel like you're somebody that maybe they have lost in the past. Or for some of you, letting go of a connection, those that you may have thought something was entirely lost, but something utterly new and better was found. The number 713 might also be significant, or July 13 or something. 7 of Cups, so you have opportunities definitely coming your way, lots of opportunities. Someone feels like they're being left out in the cold. The 4 of Swords, take some time and rest and meditate. The 3 of Cups, because once you make decisions, once you decide to actually choose one of these options, if you have multiple options, it will lead you to happier times, celebrations. And again, that's restated right here with the 10 of Cups or the 10 of Hearts, whatever, which is full love, completion, and everything. So just hang in there. For some of you, hang in there. You will come in contact with somebody, or you may already have somebody that's, for some of you, it's a friend, and they already make you feel safe, or you will make them feel safe if you're making changes and movements towards someone. If you're single, or they might be single, let me see. For some of you, you may be moving. And if you are moving, you may be moving into an apartment or something new like that. Or someone might be inviting you over to their apartment, though not always the case. Or just in general traveling, and you're seeing new different types of architecture. All of this drives me crazy. So again, for some of you, if you've been dealing with a past situation that is driving you crazy, you know this is for you. Respect yourself. You're being asked to respect yourself. Travel by sea. For some of you, you will go traveling by sea. Yes. So again, this goes back to meditating. Take some time for yourself. Definitely take some time for yourself. They want to take you all the way, whoever this is. They're gonna love your legs. You're gonna love their legs. This person might be a foodie. Awesome. Who doesn't like food? I'm a foodie, so just so you know. And they're gonna think you're sexy as flowers, or you think they might be sexy as flowers. So that's all I have for you, pile 2. Thank you again. See you guys later. Like, share, and subscribe. What's up, pile 3? Thank you for being here with me. Those of you that chose the lucky Neko earrings. This is your October love insights, but this is a timeless reading, so it doesn't matter when you're watching it. These messages may still apply. So I'm gonna get you the main theme, insight, and the main theme and insights, lessons that you will have to pay attention to during the month of October, or whenever you're watching this reading. Okay, so let's get started. I will hold on to this for last. Ancestors, pile 3's messages, love insights. Pile 3's love messages and insights. Okay. Pile 3's messages and insights. Pile 3's messages and insights. One more card. Thank you, ancestors. Okay. So pile 3. Your love insights for October, or whenever you're watching this reading. So we have the Tower in reverse. So there have been some radical changes that you may have made. Things happening very quickly, but not as destructively as you may feel that they are. Chances are a lot of the destruction might be in your mind. Or things are just falling away. Things are no longer serving. There may be fears around holding on to what was, but ultimately you will make the decision to move away from someone or someone's. You will be moving away from situations that no longer served you, moving into calmer waters, or traveling by water, over boat, whatever, away from someone who tend to be very, I guess, domineering, outspoken, restless, someone who's very like demanding is what I get. And also someone who may be overtly emotionally, or an emotional vampire at their worst. When it comes down to it, when it really like boils down to things, or at their worst, they're like a real stick in the mud. There may have been money issues involved with this connection. And with this Tower, with this 8 of Cups underneath it as well, you're starting to come to the realization that nothing more can be done for the connection except for you to move into calmer waters and possibly make a change for yourself where you're going to be focusing more on yourself, focusing more on your studies or schooling. If you have been thinking about going back to school, it seems very promising that you might come in contact with a younger energy that might inspire you to focus more on your money, or you may just have that starting to brim within you. Make sure that if you're making decisions between two people, you really pay attention to the situation, because not everything that you see may be as it seems. You may have to look beyond the clouds and really think of things more grounded. See what's more grounded. Sorry about that, pile 3. I had to run and answer my door real quickly. But back to where I was. Where was I? So, having to make decisions. For some of you, I get that maybe you may have ended a relationship or chose to leave a relationship that wasn't working out for you with someone that just placed a lot of burden over you. At the same time, for others of you, you may have been facing having to make a decision between two options, or having plenty of options, and choosing to walk away from all of them because none of them seem to really catch your eye. You're choosing to focus on yourself, and the one option that you are choosing, that is the best option that you're choosing for some of you, is choosing yourself and choosing to be in this Queen of Cups energy and just emotionally balanced and calm, and remaining in that gentleness within yourself, which is always, always, always a great option to choose, because when you choose yourself, you can never lose. Never. Not once. Even if the situation seems otherwise. The one person that can offer you the truest love of all is you, baby. So there's no loss in that ever. Alright, so pile 3. More messages for pile 3. Oh. For some of you, I hear you're going to have an achievement over adversity. Yep. Again, some of you are leaving relationships or situations that are superficial on on the main core of it. There are serious issues that you're waking up to, and you're choosing to develop yourself and going on with it. You're basically, for some of you, this is kind of like more of a spiritual awakening when it comes to October, and when it comes to like relationships and partnerships in that aspect. You're choosing to move away from someone that may be more of a young go-getter. They seem to portray themselves as the king, but really are someone that is still not ready to be a king just yet. And you're choosing to move away from the difficulties, and those difficulties really are coming to an end, and you will start to see improvements, and you're gonna have achievements over your obstacles as well. So that's always good. You will have to put in hard work for yourself, but you will be polishing yourself up, and it will pay off, and it will look so good. You will end up glowing up so good. Though it may be a bit of an issue for those of you that have a hard time finishing projects. Some of you that tend to procrastinate, it might be a little bit harder for you to go on and get on with the work. You're definitely moving away from turbulent waters to seek something more peaceful and have new beginnings. But you gotta keep trying, reevaluate your plans and your goals, and strategize old plans and new plans to succeed. Again, one of the choices that you may have had to do is possibly choosing to walk away from another person, possibly. Or you may have been in a third party situation between someone who portrayed themselves as a more mature man, but in reality or factuality, they were more immature. They were motivated to do stuff, and they're motivated by money. Somebody possibly with medium to dark features, or medium complexion. They do have a lot of ideas, and they're young go-getter, but they're not ready to really settle. And another option, someone who is methodical. If this is the feminine that you're looking for, it could be somebody or feminine energy that is portraying a more masculine energy. Somebody who tends to be more assertive and tough and have that female CEO vibe to them. They can be serious and meticulous, but you really have to look at all of your options and see what is best working for you and what does not. Eventually you will come into contact with one of the options that will be someone special entering your life. Sometimes they're a friend, you already know them, they can be kind of distant, you may not be aware they feel that way for you. But this is someone who's really they're still a little naive when it comes to love, but they have high hopes. They have strong hopes. They can be a little shy. They're sweet. They're gentle-hearted is what I hear. Maybe light to medium hair, eyes, or complexion, but not always. Somebody that tends to have pretty good physique around them. And for this pile, I actually got to look at the back of the card energies or the back of the deck energy that I have here. This person is somebody that has dealt with a lot, or maybe you've been the one who has dealt with a lot with this tower moment, and you tend to be deep and profound, sometimes reserved, or this person coming in might have that to them. Sometimes they could be uncomfortable with their feelings, or you can be uncomfortable with your feelings. And if it is a friend, it could be one of your friends that tends to be more introverted and doesn't really show a lot for themselves. Let's see. Advice for pile 3. Advice for pile 3, ancestors. Advice for pile 3. Let me have one more. Oh, you got 2 more. Fine, I'll take it. Excuse me. So, you are basically being guided to stay in the present within right now. Stay in the present. Don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. So take the time that you need if you've parted ways recently with someone, or a few opportunities or choices that you've had to make, and just breathe. Stay in the present moment. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't make yourself anxious thinking far up ahead in the future. For those of you dealing with the loss or having to have gone through a breakup, sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. So this goes with this tower moment and the superficial stubbornness, serious issues, and it is a wake-up call. So you're being asked to just continue focusing on yourself, and some of you already are making the decision to focus on yourself with this Page of Pentacles. You're starting to go into that development with yourself so that you can lay down the foundations for something real to actually manifest and anchor itself into your life. And then you also were guided for flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. So this goes really good with right now, especially after having gone through loss. These 3, let's see if I can get them in here. These 3 here. Because once you learn to let go of the things that were holding you back with an ego, you will be able to transcend whatever pain you may have been going through, or whatever mental frustrations you may have been dealing with, and allowing yourself some time to rest and meditate and stay in the present moment. Practice the mindfulness of what is now so that you can allow yourself to open up yourself to receive more from the universe and receive what is actually meant for you. Stay calm and peaceful. A lot of you are going to be working, well, yes, when it comes to yourself, but also developing like that inner peace. And when you do that, that opens up your whole world wide open. So let's get to your final message and lessons. We had this one for one of the previous piles. Others are trying to discourage you from your path. Keep a mindful eye for patterns leading to nowhere. So you're being asked to really pay attention and be mindful of you and yourself and the situation around you, so that you can actually make the decisions that will lead you to true happiness, real happiness, to lead you back to your calm, collected, emotionally balanced self. And you will get there because you're taking baby steps. And if you need to continue to take baby steps, there's always a start. And sometimes the start may be a little hard, but you gotta keep going. Just like how Dory says, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. You have to keep swimming. All right, pile 3. Before I forget, cannot forget, because in the last pile I kind of forgot, but I didn't because I still grabbed the spirit box messages. You just clear up some space. Oh, I'm over here making a mess. No, for some of you may feel like you are a mess, but you're not. And that's just the way things are sometimes. Sometimes things have to get messy and cluttered up before you can actually start to see a little more order in your life. All right, so spirits and ancestors, what are the messages for my pile 3 from our spirit box? Anything else? So we have the clock. So for some of you, I get time is ticking, and for others, it's time to move on or divine timing. 10:10 might be significant for you. And then we have the book with the cogs. For me, this always reminds me of somebody who is in need of having to go deeper within themselves and really open up the chapters within themselves to write and start a new chapter. Also reminds me of the priestess, because there is a lot of hidden knowledge that is beneath the surface that you may have to get to by starting to make those efforts and focusing on self. Start opening up the chapters in the books and start yourself a new chapter in your book of life. Okay, let's see. For some of you, you may be traveling, seeing new architecture, visiting new places. For some of you, you might like photography. Might be significant for some of you. For some of you, this situation was karmic, or those that have caused you issues are gonna get their karma, or it's a karma that you're closing out. But you may not see that Cupid's arrow is on its way to you. And once you leave this entire situation and allow yourself and open yourself up to the flow of things, you will see the love coming in. This also reminds me of the 8 of Wands, which is like love's arrow coming in your way real fast, and you don't even see it sometimes. You may be offered roses, or somebody, I heard somebody's name might be Rose. For some of you, roses might be significant, or might be a flower that you may like. Let's see. Just go with it. You're being asked to go with the flow of things. And then here we have send them love and move on. For some of you, that's part of the roses messages. You may just have to you know, fight your enemy with roses and just move on. They're not worth your time. You have a bright and beautiful future ahead of you, so don't stop. You may have been hurt deeply, or you hurt someone deeply by leaving them or them by leaving you, but don't give up on the connection. Not necessarily stay with that, but don't give up just in general. Don't give up hope on love coming back into your life. For some of you may be stuck in thought. Don't get stuck in your head. Practice that mindfulness. When you start to feel that way, take some time, let the moment pass through you, and ask yourself if that's really how you feel, really what you believe in. Because really, you have the opportunity to change everything, and it starts with your perception, your mindset. That's what gets you stuck in your head or frees you. But to me, it seems like you will have a strong connection coming in with this beautiful future. It will feel like Zen. For some of you, January may be significant. Or those changes will start happening now in October. But by January, you may be in a whole different mind state. This is a timeless reading, so it really doesn't matter, but this is tailored more for October. But these messages can still apply to you regardless of the time. So lilies might be significant, or someone's name might be Lily. Or with a lily, you're going to experience a new rebirth. If you were feeling oppressed, you're going to be freeing yourself from that oppression. Also, stuck in your thoughts. Do not oppress yourself with your thoughts. Cherries, somebody might like cherries. Or if some of you have a secret admirer, they might think of your cherry or cherries, if you catch my drift. But ultimately, you're on the right path. Just keep following that. You're going to be breaking out of old cycles, which is always awesome. Again, that goes well with the Tower card that we had there. And then we have thank you for all your love. So for previous connections, those of you that were in a previous connection that's separated, and it says here to send them love and move on with those roses. Just thank them for all the good times and the love that you had. Even if you don't have to tell them spiritually, just tell them, like, thanks for all the good times. Deuces, I'm out. I don't need this no more. But you are somebody's secret desire. Then we have, I don't want to hold you back. So for some of you, it is going back to that karmic connection. That may have been something that they may have told you just to kind of break things further or just let go. But honestly, you shouldn't allow yourself to be held back in general in anyways, because that doesn't help you. Being oppressed and living under control or other people's controls and not living truly by your heart and following that always holds you back, and that is always at your expense, not anyone else's. Because at the end of the day, it's like you're compressing your soul, you're compressing what really brings you happiness, and you're not allowing yourself to receive that. So allow yourself to continue to grow. Even if you feel spaced out, practice that mindfulness. For some of you, you have to reaffirm those boundaries. Some of you had major boundaries crossed, and you will have to work on making those boundaries. We have the number 7. Night fever. Somebody thinks about you like that, or the connection that you may have been walking away from may have only been superficial or just lusting. But know that your ancestors are here to guide you. You may have to just pay attention to that. They want a family with you. That person may have wanted a family with you, or may have not, or may have given you the illusion of that, or you may have wanted a family. But know that the right person that will be coming up will give you what it is that you need for yourself. Not saying that you can't give yourself those things already, and you should, because people should only add to your happiness, not be your happiness. And codependencies are never a good thing. So the more independent that you are in yourself and balanced, you will be able to receive the right energy for you. Venus, so love again. Pets, maybe somebody that has pets, or you have pets. Maybe your ancestors are linked with your pets, or your pets come to comfort you, are part of your soul family or spirit family as well, part of your tribe. And then your future spouse. Their future spouse is probably the one that wants to have a family with you, that will have also like night fever for you, and the beautiful future that's coming up next. Just as long as you continue to work on yourself, everything seems like it's really opening up for you. Continue to keep making those strides, and I'm proud of you. Always choose yourself first. Good job, pile 3. Good job. Well, that's all that I have for you today. Thank you for spending time here with me and the ancestors. Please like, share, and subscribe this video with others that you may share this video with others that you may find it interesting. And if you like any of the jewelry that I have, please check out my shop. All of that will be in the description. Thanks again, pile 3. I'll see you in the next one. Pile 4, you chose the beautiful Freedom Monsters. This is the reading for you. Aren't they so pretty? Camera really does not do these justice. They're so beautiful. Chances are you're so beautiful too. Alright. Let's get started. So, main lesson message for you. That'll be for the very end. Let's get started. Alright, ancestors, love, insights, and messages for pile 4. Love messages for pile 4. Love messages for pile 4. Oh, it flew. Alright, there we go. Chances are you may be making a decision to move towards something or just travel, but you will be victorious in whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Since we're talking about love and it talks about water here, movement near water, you may be moving towards some emotional decision that you're making. And choosing to start something new, you will be coming in contact, maybe creating new friendships, happiness, coming your way, and just needing to take a leap forward. Since it did kind of fly out reversed, you may delay that a little bit, or may kind of have to decide whether you do want to proceed forward or not. But if you do choose to do so, it is a good time to do so, because you have the 6 of Wands here. You also have the Ace of Pentacles. So you're having a divine wish that's being granted. It flew out reversed as well. So I know we're talking about October love insights. There may be a little bit of delays. Also a little bit of financial delays if that's an issue that you've been dealing with. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you get to this reading, doesn't matter, but it's more for October. You're looking for that sense of security, and you will have it. That's shown here with this Six of Wands, victory, good news. If you're moving, you're gonna have a happier home, possibly out in the countryside or moving towards somewhere that you might have near water, but also a more calm, peaceful, open setting. Love insights for pile 4. Thank you. Okay. So, you will be making a short journey, but you will be questioning whether if you're on the right path. You kind of hesitant to move forward and make this leap forward. But should you make the choice to move forward, you will succeed. Even if you feel like you're weighed down by problems, it feels like a lot of heavy burdens that you're dealing with. You will end up succeeding and creating a more stable home or environment. If you've been if you're involved with someone, you may feel like things may have not been really going anywhere or have been moving very, very slowly. Just know that better things are around the corner. They're around the bend. You just have to take more risks, but for yourself. And definitely weigh the risks that you're taking as well. But you will be grounding something more in the near future. You just feel burdened by a lot of stuff currently. So chances are you have to balance a lot of stuff. You need to balance. Let's see. Messages, insights for October in love for pile 4. Either that or you have to get your money right first for love to come in right out. To come in for you. There we go. So, once you start making the choices, you're being given the opportunity to change for the better if you ever had the need or want to do so. Because right now the sky is the limit. You will have that victory. You just got to keep moving forward. You're almost there. You just got to keep charging forward. If you're being discouraged, just keep moving forward and hold the vision. Because right now you're being tested And what you're being guided to do is to finish what you started. Keep moving forward on all your plans, but make sure that you do balance yourself. Give yourself enough time to rest if you feel like you're reaching your limit. And watch out for burnouts. You will be taking control over the situation and will be manifesting a turn for the better, and you will be leaving difficulties behind, but you may have trouble trusting others, and you may have the feeling of like, what's the catch or what's next. You will be undergoing major transformations in terms of your goals, in your pursuit, and you're gonna begin to realize that you may have to change your occupation as well. I know this is more love related or whatever, and we're talking about occupational changes here, but changes, like I said, possibly what's holding you up is probably a job. You may decide to move forward on a new opportunity when it comes to jobs or your occupation, and know that you will make the right decision that will increase your vitality. You will be able to manifest and create a solid, happy home. If you're involved with someone, you will be having a realistic love. You'll see and accept their flaws, and it will lead to marriage. This is a double marriage, basically. The Four of Wands always reminds me of the marriage card. Well, it is a marriage card, but right here it talks about marriage as well. Union, solidification, creating a new home and a new level of love. If you've been feeling kind of bleh when it comes to your love life, know that it's just being tested for right now, but it will reach a new level that you will end up finding rewarding. You just, chances are, you have to change your scenery and you have to make journey, but there is victory over situations or problems, and you're gonna be able to balance the polarities a lot better. You just gotta keep trying, reevaluate your plans and your goals, and re-strategize your old plans so that you can succeed in the coming future. Keep leading by trial and error. Keep trying stuff out. If you've been involved with somebody that's more someone methodical, or maybe that's you, level-headed and determined, serious and meticulous, or tough and assertive, you may be feeling like you've been being weighed down by situations or problems, but you're ready to put those weights down, and you're almost there. You're at the very, very end of the situation where you're just being pushed to give the last push, which you will be able to create that new beginning, have that relationship, or feel like a new relationship if you are involved with someone, reach that new level or new height in your relationship, and have that sweet encounter, warmth, with your kindred spirit, possible soulmate, if you are with this person already. If not, you're definitely on your way to meet your soulmate, and everything is pretty much open. Things are opening up to you. You just gotta have patience. For some of you right here, have a little more faith. Have faith in yourself, because you're almost there. Let's see what messages. I was gonna pull the spirit box messages right now and wait for this last, but I feel like I should actually look at your lesson or guidance before I do that. So first I'm gonna pull Divine Abundance card for you. or two and see what the ancestors advise you to do. So signs, instincts are messages from the inner divine. For those of you that have been asking for a sign, this is probably it. And flow. Allow divine to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. So these are the guidances that you're being given. So for some of you that have been looking for a sign, this is your sign. For some of you, ask divine to send you signs and you will get them. And listening to your instincts and following your intuition will guide you to those signs, and you'll be able to receive those synchronicities for yourself as well. But you have to allow yourself to keep flowing, move with calmness and peace, because you are almost there. And before I get into the spirit box messages, I want to look at this. So, learning to come into your spiritual gifts. Focus and hone in on your skills. So your occupational changes might end up having to do with honing in your spiritual gifts or skills that you have. For some of you, I get that maybe you might be intuitives. You may want to do readings yourself. And you're definitely being guided to honor yourself in that way. And you will receive a lot of love and abundance from others. Not only that, but you will receive a lot of positive feedback. Just love in general. People will love you. But word of warning for some of you, because when I was shuffling the lessons, one of them that I did get that fell out before I actually got to getting the rest of your guys' cards out first was the jealousy. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me see. 1 second. Where are we? Here we go. Watch for trouble. There may be troublesome people, jealousy, or situations. Tread lightly. So, again, just watch out. Word of warning. Watch out for people that may not have your best interests, that may seem like they have your best interests, or they may act like they're in your corner, and they're really not. So, just a word of warning. This may not apply to all of you, but it will apply for some of you, if not most of you. Once you start coming into your spiritual gifts and actually transforming, you always have people that try to cause trouble or are jealous seeing you grow and glow. That's only because they have yet to do that work themselves, and they lack to do that work themselves, or lack the capacity to get started on that. So people always envy what others have because they don't have it within themselves, and a lot of that has to do with, aligning themselves properly by doing the work themselves. So you keep doing you, boo, and forget about the rest. And if you gotta protect yourself always. You may also want to cleanse yourself from time to time if you feel that you're more sensitive to energies around you as well. And definitely watch out for those signs and instincts, especially when it comes to those people, because they may tell you something and you may get a different feeling from that. Trust your gut. All right, so let's get into the spirit messages from the spirit box. Pile 4, Ancestors, October, Insights and Love. For some of you, like me, crows might be your ancestors. It might be significant to you as well. Okay. Yes, some of you might seriously be or have an inclination to the spirit world or the spirit realm. This little book right here always reminds me of the High Priestess, especially with the cogs, because the cogs to me represent the inner workings. And besides knowing yourself, having that hidden knowledge that others may not know because they lack the capacity to do the work and find out for themselves. Plus, it's a closed book, so it's not entirely closed, but it is closed. So there's a lot more to you than meets the eye. We have the letter N, the letter V, and then the letter O. For some of you, it's November, even though we're in October, but probably towards the end of October, beginning of November, or leading through November, you might see those changes coming in more full effect. Keep in mind that this is a timeless reading, so it doesn't matter when you watch this video. That November may be something specific. Either you're born in November, someone else you know may be born in November, that you may be dealing with. Not usually much to mention astrological signs, because we can all be anything and everything. But for some of you, I heard Scorpio. So for some of you, Scorpio November might be relevant. So the energy that you're being asked to step into is to be more of a playful and blissful one. You will have more excitement coming into your life. Watch out for mind games. Or you may be playing mind games when it comes to people. You will have a lot of opportunities, a lot of choices to make or choose from. I'm on my way to you, so someone is on their way to you if you're not with anyone. Say yes to change. This is so nice. Very different compared to the other piles. The other piles were a lot heavier in the energy. For some of you, you're asked to begin again or to work on what it is that you are working on. Sometimes we all go through trials and tribulations. The 5 of Cups. So for some of you, hold on, give me 1 second. For some reason, the 5 of Cups always escapes me, even though I know it deep down inside. So think about the way you react to certain things, especially when certain things make you feel sad or a type of grief. Don't cry over spilled milk, because you may be focused on the cups that may have spilled over for you and the things that you may have lost in the past, but you don't see what you still have available to you if you just turn around and keep moving. Keep moving. You guys got a lot of messages compared to the other piles. You have the Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow moving energy, but nonetheless they bring in stability, happy, passions. So if this is a new person entering your life, chances are you will have a lot of happy moments with them. They may make you happy too. And they will bring a lot of passion to you, or you guys will share a lot of passions in common. September, they may be involved in September, or September may be significant to them. You may have met them already in September, maybe in the talking phase through October and November, something might solidify. You never know. If you feel like you've been having misfortune, you're at the end of that. Just keep going. Stop thinking. Don't get stuck in your head. Draw. Somebody may be artistic, or it might refer to you may be in a draw of a situation of sorts, or you may have to come to a compromise. For some of you, that may have to begin again. Changes. Again, say yes to the changes. The one, for some of you, the one is here or is on their way and is coming to you. Where are you going? Where am I going? So that's something that you might want to ask yourself, or something that they might have to ask you. Foolish. Somebody might feel foolish for the way they feel. Deep bonds. Some of you may like to smoke. I hear some of you may like to smoke ganja. It will take some time. Again, this kind of goes with that slow moving energy of the Knight of Pentacles. So it might take some time, but they will get there, and it will be something deep. They're yearning for your love, yearning for the dates, or maybe you are. Again, for some of you that are involved in the occult, or know people that may be involved in the occult, watch out for these people, because sometimes they may be jealous of you. They may be jealous of your growth, and they may be wanting to hex you. Or you may be feeling like you've been hexed, or having the misfortunes, and that energy is coming from those people. You might want to watch out for those people that may have been having like their evil eye on you, or just giving you that shady energy. Always protect yourself, especially if you feel it. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Singing. Someone likes singing, or you may like singing, or they might like to hear you sing. For some of you that are grieving, you will be able to get over that. Just take your time. Take it slow. Take it easy. But don't let it hold you back. For some of you, you may have a fear of the unknown. Or this new person that's coming in slowly is unknown to you if you haven't met the right person yet. But you will be having freedom, or that sense of freedom with them. You are transforming, because I don't know if you can see it, but my lame little drawing here, it's a little butterfly flying away. Mars. So someone has that sort of like Aries energy or dominant energy to you. So they're coming to you, is what I get. Protect yourself. Again, protect yourself. Protect yourself. Always. My mind is in hell. For some of you that are going through this, please protect yourself, because chances are it's not all you. And if it is you, it's time to get out of your head and ground yourself. Take the time to ground yourself, or learn some new protection spells. Learn stuff that will help benefit you in the long run. And always ask questions. Ask yourself questions as well. Especially if you're feeling like this, there's probably a message from your ancestors asking you to ask yourself if the way you feel are actually your true emotions or your true feelings. Especially if you're empaths, or heyokas, or any of the sort that may tend to be more empathic and sensitive to energies. Ask yourself if the way that you've been feeling, if you've been feeling things are upside down, or actually feelings and sentiments stemming from you, or stemming from the situation or the room that you're in, or reading the room. And also always protect yourself when it comes to people that seem like they have your best intentions but may truly not. Again, follow that intuition and listen to your gut feeling when you get it. Um, for some of you, you have some fake friends that are there around you. You have some people that are not for you, that are not in your corner, that are not cheering you on. And you're being asked to really look at the situation and change. Start making the changes that best suit you. Um, Definitely always protect yourself. Listen to the guidance that you get from your ancestors. And you will hear them speaking to you through you. With gut feelings, you may see signs or synchronicities, and you may think, maybe I'm making this up, or maybe I'm thinking too much, or maybe I'm overthinking this. No. Think of the situation, be mindful, but don't get stuck in the energy, because that will only keep you kind of stuck in the past and hold you in the past. But other than that, everything seems good and clear for you. Just watch out for resistance from people who don't want you to make changes that will make you happy. Those are the people you want to watch out for, because those are the ones that tend to be more problematic. Why? Because they're not the ones that it doesn't benefit them. If it doesn't benefit them, they won't be happy. But it doesn't matter, because it's not about their happy. It's about your happy. And do what makes you happy, pile 4. Well, those are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you for being here with me and the ancestors and exchanging energy with me. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you feel like anyone else would enjoy this type of reading or readings, please share this with your loved ones and friends. And also leave me comments letting me know how you feel it resonated with you, as well as any suggestions for types of videos or types of readings that you'd like to hear or like to see in future content. Well, thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.